In the top stories, IMF Executive Board concludes 2023 Article 4 consultation with St. Kitts and Nevis. Police issue wanted posters for 2 men, and Prime Minister Drew outlines tough decisions taken to stabilize the economy. The details on these stories and more after the break.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Easter is coming, and that means it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to upgrade and refresh your home today and save up to 30% off store-wide. Change off that old lounge chair, dining room table, or any furniture item now and save big. Plus, shop our large selection of appliances, televisions, and electronics for the biggest deals. No cash, no problem. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. This offer is available online at shopquartz.com for a limited time only. Act now before the deals are gone. Conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. On March 15, 2023, the Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, concluded the Article 4 consultation with St. Kitts and Nevis. A report states that St. Kitts and Nevis's economic growth rebounded strongly in 2022 despite global headwinds. GDP is estimated to have grown by 9% in 2022 after contracting 14.5% in 2020 and 0.9% in 2021. Return to the pre-pandemic activity level is expected by the end of 2024, and beyond that, growth should converge towards its medium-term path. The budget is expected to be broadly balanced through 2025 and then go into deficits predicated on current policies. The Executive Board assessment indicates that the strong economic rebound in 2022 was moderated by tighter global financing conditions and high fuel and food prices. Looking ahead, as risks are titled to the downside in the short run, directors encourage the authorities to pursue prudent fiscal policies, ensure financial stability, and implement ambitious structural reforms to boost sustainable and inclusive growth. Directors also emphasized the need for structural policies to strengthen competitiveness, labor market development, and diversification. They welcomed efforts to improve the delivery and access to educational and vocational training, which should be complemented by active labor market policies to reduce skill mismatches and promote job opportunities. Under Article 4 of the IMF's Articles of Agreement, the IMF holds bilateral discussions with members, usually every year. At the conclusion of the discussion, the managing director, as chairman of the board, summarizes the views of executive directors, and this summary is transmitted to the country's authorities. The police need your help to find 2 wanted men. According to the police, Valentine Graham of Upper Cadden Avenue, St. Kitts, is wanted in relation to a report of building, breaking, and larceny. Graham is 51 years old, 6 feet tall, with dark complexion and black hair. The police are also trying to find Kevin Grant, also known as Big Cheese, of McKnight, St. Kitts, who is wanted in connection with a report of larceny. A warrant also exists for his arrest in relation to escaping lawful custody. Grant is 5 feet 10 inches tall, with dark complexion and black hair. The police are asking anyone who knows of their whereabouts to contact the Criminal Investigations Department at 662-7062 or 465-2241, extension 4220, 4231, or 4338, or contact the nearest police station. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew says that tough and prudent decisions were taken to make sure that St. Kitts and Nevis is number 1. Speaking at a press conference on Thursday with respect to electricity, the Prime Minister said the government will absorb the financial burden to ensure that citizens and residents can enjoy a reliable electricity supply.
We didn't have electricity. The generators were old and dilapidated. We had to rush to buy new generators, send parts to France that took months to repair. We have a bill in front of us of $109 million to get 2 updated generators, plus we might have to go into renting at the cost of $300,000 plus per month, plus fuel. And none of that cost we are passing on to our people, because post-COVID we are saying that we can't leave our people without electricity. The government is paying for that. I'm sure it's going to cost us more than $100 million this year just to keep electricity prices at a cost that our people can afford. Of course, that takes away from the social programs you want to have. But water is essential. Electricity is essential. And so we have to make tough.
The Prime Minister said the government also had to make tough decisions in relation to the social programs in the country.
I would say I have met with international financial organizations, the specific names I will not call today until the report is out. That is saying to us that our social programs are so big that they can buckle the country. But I took the decision, you can't just pull away the social programs. You can't just take away PAP like that. And we have decided that we will not take it away. And this year we are spending $30 million on PAP alone. I said, well, Mr. Minister of Finance, how can you sustain that? I said, but if you forego all these people at the same time, you're going to hurt people badly. So we had to make a decision and say, we'll take care of the most vulnerable and others.
Dr. Drew added that Social Security is disbursing more payments than levies and other taxes being collected.
Look at the cost when you add up these social programs. Social Security is paying more out than it's taking in. This is not sustainable. And so therefore, while they are calling for stricter measures, I'm saying that we have to be compassionate with our people. And so we have taken certain decisions to protect our people. Even though sometimes you might say come with a little bit of pain or a little bit of bitterness. We'll strive to protect our people so that they can have the best opportunity.
Prime Minister Drew said the people of St. Kitts and Nevis chose an administration that can make the tough decisions, quote, to keep our country on solid footing, end quote. The Joseph and Franz General Hospital has received and commissioned 2 far-infrared therapy machines donated by the Taipei Veterans General Hospital and the WS Far IR Medical Technology Company Limited in Taiwan. The machines were received by His Excellency Danya Francis, the country's resident ambassador to Taiwan, on behalf of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis at a brief ceremony held in Taiwan in December of 2022. Both machines arrived in the Federation earlier this year and are now ready to be deployed. Ambassador Francis said, quote, as we continue to improve our healthcare system, so too the health of our people and the quality of services we provide. I am extremely grateful for this timely and valuable donation of these machines, end quote. Far-infrared therapy is a type of heat therapy that uses far-infrared rays to relieve pain and improve circulation. It is effective in treating various conditions, including arthritis, back pain, and muscle spasms. The Ministry of Health has thanked the Taipei Veterans General Hospital and the WS Far IR Medical Technology Company Limited for their generous donation. After the break, sign language introduced at press conference and small business ministry soon to be officially launched. Stay with us.
Horses and Company Limited, providing a greener future for the exceptional people that we value.
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or Black Cards can do.
Mimi, what's that song?
can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
Hey hon, what's up?
Hey girl, I just called you to tell you about this great deal that I'm about to get with an insurance company on my new car.
Really?
Yes, really, just $200 monthly for the next 12 months.
That sounds too good to be true. Does it include windshield coverage?
No, that's an additional cost.
Does it include personal accident and medical expense coverage?
Wait, no it does not.
What about acts of God and riot and strife coverage?
No, you know.
Please tell me it at least includes some kind of no claims protection.
It does not.
Well, friend, the math is not mathing at all. With TDC Insurance, you got one rate and all that I mentioned included.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going on the website right now to get a quote.
You definitely need to switch to TDC Insurance where the math is mathing.
At TDC Insurance Company, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
Welcome back. As small and medium-sized enterprises continue to contribute significantly to St. Kitts and Nevis's economy, the Small Business Development Center, SBDC, will soon officially launch the Small Business Ministry aimed at growing entities, creating jobs, and further supporting communities. At the Prime Minister's press conference on Thursday, Minister of Small Business and Entrepreneurship, Honorable Samuel Duggins, said the launch would be soon, noting that it will have a positive impact on every citizen and resident.
Small business will be officially launching soon. We were creating a home, we were creating the proper infrastructure because it's a new ministry. In a few weeks, we hope to launch that small business ministry, and the public again would have now a one-stop shop where they can come, apply for a business license, be guided through that process, be able to have technical expertise, guide you through the development of your business, training sessions, be able to be prepared for grant management and loan management, and the whole works all the way through, hopefully, to a successful business. So in a few weeks, small business will be launched.
Minister Duggins said that the government of St. Kitts and Nevis will continue to support small and medium-sized businesses as they grow, innovate, and adapt to the economy of the future. The Gideon Force Agricultural Organic Cooperative Society hosted its second annual Elderly at the Farm Day on Friday. The Federation's elderly were treated to a meal using produce from the farm, and they also exchanged stories with each other. President of the Tewolade House of David, Melvin Agard, spoke of how the initiative came about.
It all started on a radio program where we had an interview on Freedom FM, and we spoke about the elderly and how they don't get enough attention. Plus, in our Rasta Creed, one of the lines say, let the age be.
He also mentioned that the initiative is to bridge the generational gap between the young and the elderly.
Well, we have seen over time there's a disconnect between the youths and the elders, and if I like myself who becoming an elder soon, you know, we need to bridge that gap early before we totally disconnect. So we're trying to get from them as much as we can to send it down to the generation, you know, just the who came after us, and then hopefully they would now send it down to the other generation, so that way we could always reconnect.
President of the Gideon Force Agricultural Organic Cooperative Society, Ras Sankofa Maccabee, explained that the event is also a time for the elderly to engage in recreational and social activities.
Let the age be protected, where we gather up the youths them and with the age as well too, because it's mingling the youths with the age and is basically you know, strengthen the whole elderly life, you know, like for them to have a time where they could come out and play a game, come together, have a amusement, listen to a little folklore, have a little storytelling, and just be able to be giving a little direction to the younger youths themselves still, and also to just basically have a time out and enjoy themselves.
He added that the event was opened to persons living with disabilities this year. The event saw persons from Stanley's Renewed Life Elderly Care and St. Kitts and Nevis Association of Persons with Disabilities. Both primary and secondary schools in St. Kitts vied for the opportunity to be awarded the Victor's title in the Water Services World Water Day Competition 2023. The school's competition, one of the activities held during the Water Week, March 19th to 28th, focused on the global theme Accelerating Change. Primary schools participated in a door decorating competition, while the secondary schools participated in a social media TikTok competition. The Verchilds High School emerged victorious in the secondary school competition. Second place was captured by the Washington Archibald High School, while the Charles E. Mills Secondary School earned third place. Miguel Thomas, principal of the Verchilds High School, shared brief remarks on the school's win.
We all know that water is one of those things that is one of those resources, natural resources, that is threatened, and we thought it best to show the world the importance or the value of conserving that precious resource. And our students, Lasani Burke, Adifarai Alsi, Desani Grensford, and Ali Capit, all of Farm 2 or the Aves block, they demonstrated to the world that they have a pretty good understanding of what it is to preserve water. So much commendations to them, and we will continue to ensure that our students are involved in an array of curricular and non-curricular activities that could develop them holistically.
The champion spot for the primary school level was captured by the Ross Preparatory. Beach Allen and Dean Glassford Primary School were awarded second and third place respectively. Michelle Philip Mitchell, principal at Ross Preparatory, extended congratulations to her students on their win.
The Ross Prep community is really proud of our students, our third grade students in particular, for the effort and creativity that they have put into the execution of this display. Much thanks to Miss Alicia for working with the students, and thanks to the Water Services Department for providing opportunities such as this where students can bring attention to a cause that impacts everyone on island, but do it in such a creative way.
The activities sought to encourage students to become advocates for water conservation and agitators for positive change in water usage habits, as they inspire not only their peers but the general community to become water wise. Addressing the participants and school representatives, Minister with Responsibility for Water Services, Honorable Connors Maynard, expressed the imperative for water conservation and the importance of youth involvement in sharing the need for society to conserve water. World Water Day is celebrated annually on March 22nd. The deaf community in St. Kitts and Nevis was able to keenly follow the Prime Minister's press conference with cabinet ministers on Thursday, as it featured for the first time sign language during the live broadcast. Hand signs were given by Mrs. Michelle Christmas Jacobs using the American Sign Language mixed with local signs. At Thursday's press conference, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew noted the new feature follows a meeting that was held on March 16th with several members of the differently abled community.
We are not only catering for those who can hear, but today we have introduced with a professional who is doing sign language for those who are hearing impaired. In my recent meeting with them, they indicated that they feel left out, and rightfully so, that the government is informing the people and they are not given the opportunity to be duly informed. And so I want to say that this is, of course, a pleasant and progressive step in making sure that all of our citizens, irrespective of their varying abilities, that they too can share with us, their government, in the advancement of.
Mrs. Michelle Christmas Jacobs, who had signed during the press conference, became familiar as she performed this service during the national COVID-19 briefings throughout the pandemic for 2 years, 2020 to 2021. It is expected that next week's sitting of the federal parliament will also be hand-signed. Coming up in regional news, Antigua security officials provide update in the wake of boat tragedy. The details when we come back.
Here are your Hostel's Value Mart IGA specials for March 23rd through April 5th. Now,